And those who are not on LinkedIn, you will get to know very soon. Over to you, Rajdeep.
Yep. So, hello everyone. Like, how is the weekend going? First of all, anyone write in the chats, or anyone can speak up. How is the weekend going? Yeah, Harshit saying his weekend is going west. Cool, cool, interesting, fantastic, nice. So let's just wait 2 more minutes, I guess. Let everyone come in. Like the session is from 8. It's 8:01. Let's just wait 2 more minutes. Everyone let come in. Till then, let me just share my screen. Yep. And V Patel is saying, great working on open source, amazing, except the exam. Krishnendu saying, yeah, my exams are also from 9th, so exams are there for everyone. And I'm taking session. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but yeah, let's get started, I guess. We have 66 people joined in already. Let's just get started. So make the most out of LinkedIn as a student. So first of all, whoever don't know about me, a bit about me, I'm an intern at DocuCom. I'm the Microsoft Imagine Cup finalist this year, the youngest speaker at Microsoft Azure Cosmos DB International Conference. I have 10K followers, like 10K plus followers on LinkedIn, which I've built over like last 6 months. I'm a full stack developer and working my way up to the clouds. And I'm also building Clueless, like Clueless is an open source community. we'll talk a bit more about that later. And let's just jump into the content, but let's see the agenda first. So first of all, we'll bust the myths of LinkedIn. Like there are lots of myths going around LinkedIn. We'll bust them. Then first of all, then we'll like optimize your LinkedIn profile, like how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile and get the most out of it. Then I will show you some good LinkedIn profile examples. And after that, there is a big question like what to post if you are a beginner. There you have nothing, no content, you don't know how to post, you are just a beginner. So yeah, we will talk about that. And then last of all, how to get noticed by anyone you want. Like in LinkedIn, it's actually a platform where you connect with people. Now here mostly what happens is you want to connect to some founder, some co-founder, someone who is in a company that you want to get in. You DM him but he doesn't replies. So how you can get noticed and get a reply back or a referral or something like that, so we'll also talk about that. So next up, take out your pen and paper, because if you just listen to this and just everything, you're not going to follow anything. Like trust me, I have into many sessions, whenever I do not take note of anything, I just forget. So take out your pen and paper. I'll give you 1 minute. Take out your pen and paper, and or maybe your notepad, anything, and then we'll start. Yep. Now, first of all, why do we need a good LinkedIn profile? Now, just can anyone answer this in chat? Like why we need a good LinkedIn profile? Anyone in the chats? Anyone writing? To stand out, get noticed, professional networking, better resume. A good profile shows how much contentful you are, to showcase yourself, to show your skills, to make connections, for good reach out. Yeah, all those things are correct. Just think about like you want to be in a XYZ company. Now, just think about it. You have done really good in open source, you have done really good in lead code, you have done every problems, like you are really good in programming. But just think in terms of a recruiter. He comes into your profile and your profile is completely empty on LinkedIn. Now, how he will know that you know all of this or you have done all of this thing? If you are a recruiter and you comes into, like you just stumbles into anyone's profile and see like there is nothing on their profile, do you get to know what he has done on or nothing? Like now just think about someone who has a really good profile. Now you know what he has done, what your experience is, what certifications he have. So by that you get to know what this person is actually capable of. Now next, come to the next point. So 98% of the companies ask for a LinkedIn profile. If you ever like applied for a job, you know that companies ask for your LinkedIn profile, no matter which field it is. In the tech field, it's like all the companies, like 100% of the companies will ask your LinkedIn profile. They ask your GitHub profile and a LinkedIn profile. So having a good LinkedIn profile is really, really necessary, because this is going to stand out. They check your LinkedIn profile, they check your GitHub profile, and if your LinkedIn or GitHub profile is not good enough, then simply this, you are not going to stand out and you're not going to get that internship or the job you want, right? Now, before starting anything, like what is your final goal to become, like to be the, to make a good LinkedIn profile? Like everyone has a different goal. Like you, maybe you want to get into like some fan company, maybe you want to build your personal brand, maybe you want to start your own company. Like what is your goal? Because this thing matters. Like if you're like if you're thinking like you are going to getting into a fan company, or you want internship, then your approach would be totally different from like if you want to start your own company. So just write down what is your final goal in the chat. What do you want from LinkedIn? Like if you're giving your time to LinkedIn, if you are optimizing your profile, writing some posts, like What do you want back from LinkedIn? Want to get remote job, getting into startups, product-based companies, internship, product-based company, currently internship and marketing my skills, building a developer community, getting noticed by recruiters for internship and remote jobs. I want a good job offer from that. Internship in Microsoft in third year, FANG company internship. Okay. So most of us is into Mang, FANG, and like building your own profile, building your personal brand. So that is really important to clarify the goal, like what you want from LinkedIn, because that will totally change the approach you use LinkedIn. Now, getting over to the next part. So let's first like bust some myths. Like people say that you need to be some expert to be on LinkedIn. Absolutely not. You can be a first year student. When I started using LinkedIn, I was a first year student, and then only in my first year itself, I've gained over 3 to 4,000 followers. So you need some expert? Really, really not. You do not need to be expert. You just need to be yourself. Now, it's only to post your achievements or something. Yeah, people actually post their achievements on LinkedIn mostly, but it's not actually a platform like where you just put in your achievements and what you have done to brag out or something like that. It's not like that. You can post a lot of things. If you are scrolling LinkedIn, you can find really good material, you can find really good posts, you can actually find a lot of new cool stuff in LinkedIn. And the third point is only for professionals. Absolutely, it's not. It's for students and professionals. It's actually a connection between the students and professionals, and also a connection between the students and also a connection between the professionals. So if you want to get connected with the professionals, this is really important. If you're like, every professional is on LinkedIn, most of the professionals is on LinkedIn. So as a student, you have to start using LinkedIn to get connected with those professionals, right? Now, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Now you're getting into the main content, like how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So first of all, optimizing your LinkedIn profile. The first point is had a good profile photo and a banner. Now just see this profile. Someone is a senior software engineer. Okay. Now just think like you just, as a recruiter, just came into the profile and he has no profile picture, he has no banner. Now, will you be actually be looking what the things he have done or something like that? These are state of rejection. So be sure to actually have a really good profile picture of your headshot. It's not like you are standing far apart or you are with your friends in a group, you are just giving a profile picture of that. Have a professional photograph as a profile picture, and the banner, let the banner define who you are, what you do. So make a custom banner with Canva or something like that, but spend your 30 minutes, make a custom banner, spend your 30 minutes, have a, like, if you don't have a good profile picture, click one and make a good profile picture for LinkedIn, at least for LinkedIn, because this is really important. If you don't have a good profile picture and if you don't have a good banner, this is a state of rejection. Now, the next part is having a good title. So this is my title. So your title actually defines who you are in a really short words. So I'm a SD Internet Docucom. That's the first thing I want to highlight. The first point you want to highlight, just make it like, just write it in the upfront, because all those things after like this Microsoft Imagine Cup, nothing is going to show up when someone is seeing your profile from outside. You have to click in your profile and then he can only read everything. So if you actually want to optimize it more further, what you can do, write the main thing you want to showcase to anyone first. After that, you can write, I'm learning that, I'm learning this, I am building this, I'm building that, I'm good at chess, I love to play chess, and all those things. But make sure to put the main thing up front, because that's what actually shows. Like if you're scrolling LinkedIn, you know that is the only thing that shows on top after your name, right? So coming on to the third point. The third point is optimizing your profile is a good experience section. Now, coming to this section, this is my experience section. If you see, there is a cloud facilitator, a software engineer, a Google Developer Student Club, and all those things. Now, people just write these things in experience, but people don't understand what some main points. If you see, as a software engineer at DocuCom in my internship, what I have done, describe them. Describe what you have worked with. I have worked with React, TypeScript, Google Cloud Platform, Firebase, and all of those stuff. I have written what features I have worked on. I have built and implemented a multi-factor authentication using OTP. I have built an in-process image editor and profile viewer while uploading documents and images. So these are the points that actually shows up that you have done some actual work. Be it anything, write all those points, because you are a software engineer at XYZ company. Like, when someone else is going to see your profile, they don't know what you have done in that company. Write those things. This is really, really important, and this is really underrated, and no one tells that. I don't know why no one tells that, but yeah, this is really underrated. Tell everything, or you have done many things in that internship. Just point and highlight those main things you have done that you think could be important for your next internship or next job, or what you are thinking or what you are searching for. Now, for the last part is a license and certificate section. Yeah, there is a license and certificate section. This is my license and certificate section. In this section, you can like see all the certificates and all the licenses I have. Make sure to, if you are doing any Udemy course, any Coursera course, or anything you have, put that thing in this license and certificate section, because people actually look into this section before choosing a candidate. If they see I have done this Ultimate AWS Certified Developer Associate course totally, and I have the credentials, like the certificate, they know I have gone through the whole course, I have seen the whole course, and I know the basics of AWS. So that's another thing you have to put in. Now, we have covered all those things in optimizing your profile, but there are some more points that I want to add. Is a project section. There's also a project section where you can add your projects. Make sure to add every single project, may it be small or big. Add your projects in your LinkedIn profile. Obviously, do one thing. If you are building a project or something, push it into GitHub, have a GitHub repository for that. Make a public repository, put it in there, and then showcase that project. Try to deploy every project you build. If you are not deploying a project, maybe it's a website, maybe it's an app. If you are not deploying that, if you are not like your app is not visible for anyone, if someone needs to actually copy, clone your whole repository, and then he can see your app, he's not going to do that probably, right? The recruiter is not going to clone your whole repository to see your website or app. So make sure to do that as well. Now, the next part. There are some good LinkedIn profiles I want to show. So let me just switch this tab. So here are some good LinkedIn profiles you can show. So he is Orko Datta. He is an upcoming intern at Walmart. He is co-founder and chief Web3 officer as Ansral. And he's from IIT Guwahati. So if you see his profile, you can see a good experience section, a good title, as I have told you, and also a really good profile section. And in the banner, you can see what he does. By his profile, you can directly say that he is into Web3. He loves to build like companies. He is co-founder of 2 companies. And if you see his experience section, you can see like he has done a lots of internship. He's into lots of communities, and he's also into the Polygon fellowship. The recruiter upfront knows that, okay, he knows about Web3. He have worked in Web3 in many places. And he also, if you see, he's in the finance and economics club. So he also knows that, okay, this guy is also in finance and economics, and he's not like into Web3 and doesn't know anything of the outside world. So this is a really good profile. Now, if you come to license and certificate section, you can see he is good in Python. He is a summer analyst, certificate of completion for AI. So you can also see there he knows Python and AI a bit. So from his profile, you get to know a lot about him. Now let me show you the next profile. So next profile is Agnish Ghosh. He's actually from our college and he's my senior. So here also you can see that he has a really good profile picture. Now in terms of banner, by this banner you can say this guy is actually into space and research. And also in the title you can see he is an UG student research at IACS Kolkata. He's a finalist of SIH and all those things. Now, if you come into the experience section, you can see he's undergrad student researcher. Now, if you go to see more, you can see he have also written down all the things he have done in this time. He has generated prompt generation for zero shot relation extraction. All those things he have written down here. You don't need to write it for every single of the experience, but if you think this experience is important for my next internship or next job or next thing I'm going to do, whatever, then just write it down and make it easy for the recruiter. You see, he's the co-founder and backend developer of Kolkata COVID and all those things. In the licenses, you can see he's a campus builder at Binance and all those things there. Now, coming on to the last profile. Coming on to the last profile, Advaita Shah. He's also from my college and he's intern at Nethermind. And like you can directly see, like this is a really good profile picture. Inside the profile picture, you can also see he is wearing a Polygon t-shirt. So he's into Web3 directly, you know that. From the background, from the banner, you know that everything about blockchain, he is totally into blockchain. He has a link to his portfolio here. You can visit that. And also, if you see his posts, he has done some really good posts. See, in the last post, he have around 500 likes. Although he doesn't have a good follower base, he is recognized or he is actually noticed by people. That's what you want. Having a good follower base and not noticed by anyone doesn't make any sense. So it's not like you want to post a lot, but post some meaningful content if you are actually targeting for internships or jobs. Now in the experience section again, so if you can see, there is like blockchain developer at Nethermind, blockchain developer and blockchain developer. The top three are experiences from blockchain developer. If you see more, go to see more to every one of them. You can see he has written everything here, like what he has worked on and what he is working on. Here in this internship also, he has written everything. And in this internship also, he has written everything. So this is really important to write what you have done in the internship. Just do not write, okay, I'm joined this internship and done this internship for this to this for this many months. Write what you have done in the internship because people actually see for that. Now, again, into the licenses section, building an Ethereum blockchain app and all those things are there. You can actually say from his whole profile, he's totally into Web3 and he is doing really good into the Web3 domain because getting an internship at Nethermind is not a joke, right? Now, so here you go with some good LinkedIn profiles. Now, the next stuff, what to post as a beginner? This is a really interesting question. Like when you're a beginner, you don't have any experience, you don't have anything to tell to people, you don't have anything like what to post. I don't have any achievements, what to post now. So there you go. Post about your learnings and projects. So what you are learning right now, maybe you're learning web development, app development, or anything, just post about that. Post about the projects you build. Make the projects as good as possible so that you can actually post. Be confident about your projects. Now, if you see, I have posted about like I built a Discord front-end clone. I have posted this 10 months ago. And also 10 months ago, I have posted about a LinkedIn clone. So that month is around January or February. I have built two like clones of Discord and LinkedIn. So I have posted them. And this is actually really important. Like when you have nothing to show, post about your projects and post about what you are learning. You are learning CSS, you come across like something really interesting, just post about that. Do not hesitate to post. I have actually posted videos of them so that show you like how the app is or how the clone is built. Now, here is a mistake that I have done in my post. If you see, I have given the GitHub link and the virtual link where it is deployed in the post. Do not do that. If you are a beginner, to do that. But like if you have, like if you want to, like this post, want your post to be seen by a lot of people, do not give external links in your LinkedIn. Add the links into the comment section. Write that. You can find those links in the comment section and add the links in the comment section. Now the question is why you want to do that? Because simply just think about in terms of LinkedIn. Like, will LinkedIn want his users to go away from the app and see some other project in some other tab? Or maybe does LinkedIn want their user to go on GitHub? Obviously, no app wants that. So put those things into the comment section, not in the post. That actually affects your reach of the post. Now, the next thing, post about the small achievements you have. So it's around, I guess, again, like in that time, like 9 months ago, when I posted about like I have qualified to top 32 in Microsoft Imagine Cup, like all those small achievements you have, just post about that. You can see this post have around 1,000 likes. And then I don't have a good follower base. I do not have 1,000 followers then. Like I have around 400 and 500 connections when I posted that, and it has 1,000 likes. So you can say that this post actually attracted so many people and get noticed by so many people. Now, yeah, Harshaj is saying, but posting this tiny things feels like people know it already, then why to post it? See, always think that you're doing something, there is always people who wants to be at your level. Like if you know something in CSS, it doesn't mean that everyone knows that, but it means that you know that thing really well that you are posting, right? As a recruiter, when he comes in, he can see, okay, this guy posts a lot about CSS, React, and all of those things. So there is a conception in his mind that, okay, this guy might be good at front end. Then only he can actually post, right? It's not about what you are like, you're trying to teach someone. It's more about like someone will think who doesn't know who you are and who comes to your profile and who sees your post. So that's the important thing, like changing that mindset. Like if your main goal is to get into the top companies or get a remote job or something like that, do not think about like what other pupils will think. Just think about the person you are trying to reach. If you are trying to impress your recruiter by your profile, then post that. There is no shame in that. Just post that and don't think like who will think like, yeah, I already know that. This is a simple CSS thing. Everyone knows that. That's the thing. Now, the last thing is your stories you want to share. Like everyone has their stories, right? Maybe you are in college. If you're in college right now, maybe you have some stories of 11, 12 when you were studying really hard for JE or something like that. Or in 10th, maybe you have done something, you have stories of that. So here are some stories that I have posted. Like this 4 months ago, my first earning story. So this is a story about like my first earning, what I have done in class 11th. So I have posted about it. Like everyone may have a story like this or may not have a story like that. You have a different story, post that. Post your past stories. Like this was from my class 11th when I have earned 2000 rupees from a YouTube video. It's not from AdSense, nothing from that. It's a promotional video. So I have earned 2000 rupees and that's what I have posted. Yep. Yeah, I guess. So, and the other thing is like our college assignments that bad. Like that's a simple story that I have put in. So yeah, your college assignments just show your thoughts, like who you are and what you think about different aspects of things. This is a simple thing like college assignments. This is problem of everyone. Like everyone in the college is like their assignments, their exams. I cannot focus on my own thing. I am not able to enjoy and all of those things. Just post about that like a story. Just it's just a simple story and I have posted about it. Now, how to get noticed by anyone you want? That's the really important part, and that's the main part I guess most people want to know, because when I've asked like what is your main goal, then everyone be like, I want to get a remote job, I want to get into this FANG company or MANG company or something in a company. So you want to reach out to people. Like if you want to get into a MANG company, you want a referral, right? You have to reach out to that person, and actually you need to get in the person and get noticed by the person. That is really important. Now, how to get noticed? To get noticed, first of all, what you need to do, like and comment on their post. Maybe he has done some posts, like maybe he has done like he has written some post or something like that. Like, comment on their post and do it every day. Like if he when he is posting, like and comment on their post. Not like anything, just write some meaningful comments, because this is really important part. People directly get into the DMs and hope that that person will reply. Now, as of now, like I have around 20 to 30 DMs per day. I get 20 to 30 DMs per day. And this is like, is this even possible for me to get into this 20 to 30 DMs and reply to everyone, and he will reply back or she will reply back and I again reply back? That will take like 2 to 3 hours of my time, right? So I actually, what I do, and this is the most people do, this is the thing that most people do, that they actually reply to people whom he have seen. Seen means not in person. If you are DMing him, make sure you have liked their post, commented on their post. The comment part is really important. Write some meaningful comments, because people get familiar with your profile picture. When someone DMs me, and there's the first thing I notice, or first thing everyone notices, is his profile picture. If you are commenting on their post, your profile picture gets familiar to them, and there is more chance that you will get a DM back from him. Now, what sets you apart from, like in this time, like a lot of people are actually posting on LinkedIn, posting on Twitter. Now, what is different in you? Be yourself. Everyone is different. So try to be yourself, try to actually post about your stories and experience rather than just posting only something tutorial type of thing. Be a human, not a robot. That actually covers the second point as well. Now, in the third point, share your point of view. Do not like try to agree with everything you see on social media. Have build your opinion and share that on social media. That actually sets you apart. So If you have any question now, you can ask me, and I'm seeing in the comment box right now. And also you can follow me on LinkedIn. Here's a QR code you can scan. So Ajay Akhtar Ashrani is saying, do certificates matter? Certificates doesn't matter to a certain level. It's not like certificate doesn't matter totally. The point is, like, if you have enough thing to show, like you have really some good projects that actually can verify that you are good in that thing, then certificates do not matter that much. But if you haven't built any project, or if you don't have a good project, then certificates do matter in the first some of the things, like first few weeks when you are just finished the course and you are building the project. Then in that era, the certificates do matter. And certificates matter also from where you are getting the certificate. It's Udemy certificate, anyone can get that. With 500 rupees, anyone can check all the boxes and he can get a certificate. He or she can get a certificate. So from where you are getting the certificates is also an important thing. What is Microsoft Imagine Cup? I have written a total post on Microsoft Imagine Cup. This is actually a hackathon, you can say, organized by Microsoft. And yeah, it's actually running right now. You can actually register in their website. So yeah, that's Microsoft Imagine Cup. How to start your journey as a first year student and what to start. So I would say in the first year, start with DSA and as well as development. People like fight over DSA and development. You have to do both. Now, if you have a basic foundation of DSA and you are really good in development, then it's okay, no problem. If you are really good in DSA, you have done good lead code and you have okay, like good projects, then it's also okay. But if you're only good at like you are really good in web development, let's see, but can you, if your goal is to get in the man company, can you get those, can you actually start with, can you actually go into the first round of DSA, can you clear that? Of course not. So if you are not clearing the first round of DSA, then it doesn't matter, right? So do both. That's what I would say. Then if you are really into development or DSA or CP you love, then you can go with that. But do the basics of both. How do you manage all those things simultaneously? I mean, you have college also, right? And how much time a student devote for a connection base and good reach out? So, okay, this is about time management. Time management is about like, I have colleges and I go into colleges, but do not attend classes a lot. I just go for labs and all those things. Now, the point is like after college, everyone has a lots of time. Like if you're coming back from college to 4 or 6, from 7 to 10, you have a good 3 hour slot. And after obviously 10 to 11, you are just have dinner and all those things. After 11 to 1 or 2, like how much you can push, you can have another 2 to 3 hours. So it's a good 6 hour college as well. So there is nothing to say that I don't have time or something like that. There's good 5 to 6 hours of after college. And also about assignments, you like assignments, you like in the engineering, we done do the assignments one day before, so that doesn't matter. And before exams, you have to study for exams because you have to pass, right? What is front-end developer and full stack developer? So front-end developer is basically building the front end only, like what you see. Like if I go to the amazon.com, you can see that there is a simple website where you can click on something, do something. And full stack developer is like building the backend and the front end at the same time. You build the APIs as well, APIs, the databases, you do all the thing and make the whole website running. Bhaiya, from which branch you are studying BTech? I'm from CSE and artificial intelligence and machine learning specialization, although I'm not into AIML. Bhaiya, can you repeat how to DM? Yeah, so about DM, just first of all, person you want to reach out, get noticed by him. Like his post, comment on his post, be familiar with him. If you're commenting on someone's post, he actually, what happens to his mind, back of his mind, is he actually get familiar with your profile picture, and when you actually DM him, there's a really high probability he will see your profile picture and reply you back. Why you stop posting on YouTube? Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a time problem actually. Like YouTube videos like take actually 6 hours to make. Like a, if you say 1 to 2 hours of like scripting and all of those things, setting up things, then 1 hours of shooting, and then 3 to 4 hours of editing. And yeah, like if I do YouTube, I have to go full in YouTube. So yeah, that's what I cannot do. You have to like set priorities. How to get know that Hacktober Fest is running or GDG Fest is running and another fest is running, which I'm interested. So you can actually follow the people who actually on LinkedIn and Twitter, you can follow those people. Like now you know there's a GDG event, right? They have Telegram groups. Every GDG cloud, may it be GDG Kolkata, GDG Cloud, or GDG Asansol, or anything, they have Telegram groups or Discord servers. Join them and also follow their socials. They always post these things on social, and in the Telegram group you get to know and about Hacktoberfest and all of those things. Again, follow the person who is in your field, then he will actually post about them and you will get to know that okay, this is going on. Maya, which sources you referred from web development? Yeah, they are really good YouTube videos. Also, there is a really good there are really good Udemy courses as well for YouTube. You can actually refer to, I say for JavaScript, I would say Hitesh Chaudhary is really good. You can learn from him. And also like there's Traverse Media and Free Code Camp. Free Code Camp is a really good like YouTube channel where you can learn development for free. How to work on community and help others. So this is like a, this question is like you don't need to be a community to help others. Just start helping others. And community is about like where you can find those people. If you want to build your community, then just think about what you can provide others. If you are providing value, then people will come to you. That's what it is. Maya, you suggest me from basics how I'm starting this. Can you like repeat the question? What the question is? You can go up and see. Maya, what is the what is the process of getting a referral from other employees? Yeah, get noticed by him, and also when you are DMing him, make this point sure that when you are DMing someone, just don't DM hello, hi, or something like that. DM the whole concern. Write a total message, or you can say if you're emailing someone, you write everything in that. You attach your CV, your resume, and you write everything. Do that. Do not write like hello, how are you? Write your whole concern. He will read that and he will actually reply back. You know what? I am a subscriber to the channel. I always comment on your videos if you remember me. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, like I have made some really cringe videos there. Yeah, can you please repeat YouTube channel's name? Okay, that's Traverse Media is there, and Free Code Camp. These are really good. Then for JavaScript and all of those things, you can refer Hitesh Chaudhary, and also I'm forgetting his name. Like if I get his name, yeah, I will let you know. Agnish Ghosh is saying I'm also a subscriber. Okay, I get it. Please share some web development project ideas for putting them on resume. So do not go for like ideas for web development projects for putting in resume. Actually try to build your own projects. If you are just copying anyone, like any project that's on YouTube, or if someone is suggesting like build a calculator, build a website, like build an e-commerce website or something like that, do not do that. Generate your own idea and work on that. what you should do, I guess. The first big project I have built is Bookly. From the idea, from the design to development, all of those things is totally by us, and it's our totally own idea. So when you get in an interview, the main fact is the interviewer already knows if that's on YouTube or not, or if that's a really some cliche project that everyone shows. If you are one of them, there's no chance you are getting that thing, right? Getting that internship or getting that job. You have to be different. How to get deep into open source? I guess I'm not the good person to tell that. I'm not really that much into open source. Someone who is really good into open source, he can, I guess, tell that. But you can start off with like simple projects. I got free LinkedIn premium for 6 months. Yeah, everyone is getting that. Everyone is posting about that. It's free 6 months. I have also thought about posting that, but there are so many posts, I didn't post it. Yeah, any more questions? Or we can wrap up the session. Can you please review my LinkedIn profile? Okay, let's do it. Let's review Avi Patel's LinkedIn profile. Just share your link. Let's do some live LinkedIn profile review.
भैया भैया
Yep.
I have a doubt here.
Yeah, you can ask in the comments section. I guess that will be better. So Avi Patel. So full stack software engineer, React.js, Node.js, technical community chairman. First of all, like software engineer is a really vague word. If you really get into that, like you can, if I can see React.js and Node.js, so you can say full stack web developer. Blockchain plus cloud enthusiast. This one is good. The profile picture is good. And the background, yeah, you can actually make a custom banner. That will be better. Now you have your own portfolio link. This is a Netlify app. If you can afford, try to have your own domain. It doesn't cost much. I have my Rajdeep.space domain for 100 rupees only for a year. You can have one. Now we'll get to the post later. Now professional freelancer, freelancing for 8 months. Now with this, I don't know what is a professional, like what you do. Like if you have built some projects, if you have something like I have worked for him, I have worked for them, this is the things I have done, do mention it here. Because if I see just professional freelancer, Next.js, Node.js, Express and everything, I don't know what you have done in the freelancing part, right? Technical community chairman, this is good. Member of IIE, everything looks good, but yeah, do mention the description, like what you have done in that part. Now the certificates look really good. Yeah, you have a really good LinkedIn profile. Just two things, experience part I have seen, and the background, you can actually change that. And about the post, I guess, yeah, this is good. This is a good post, like you have built your, finally after few freelancing work, sharing with you all my personal website. Yeah, this kind of post you need to do. This is a really good post. And I guess, yeah, you have a good reach also in this post. Okay. Let's take another, like we'll do two more LinkedIn profile reviews. Two more. Which should I choose? Krishnendu Dashgupta. Let's see him. So now if you see this profile, this looks interesting. Now the profile picture is good. No problem with the profile picture. But if you see the banner is the web, you can see this is getting cut. So yeah, you can improve that. Web developer and cloud enthusiast, that's okay. The banner is good, but you can improve this one. Now if I go down, there's some memes you have posted, that is really good. Now GCD area 24, web developer enthusiast, Linux lover, currently learning React and Firebase. Yeah, this is a good I would say, yeah, this is a good title, but the emojis, like, try to have one emoji. Two emojis, too much. I feel that is my personal opinion, but try to have one emoji. That is good. This is co-founder and co-founder of this, a group of college. Like if you're co-founder of something, you can actually write a bit more about this. Although I haven't written for Clueless, I'll be writing that after this session. Yeah, you can actually write a bit more here. Everything else looks good, and you can actually have a featured section here, and also about section. You can write a bit more in the about section, who you are and what you do, and you have a featured, you can actually have a featured section, feature post section here. That will be good. And for the last one, you can do Satyam Arya. Let's do that. Maria. So he's a student, front-end developer, AWS, Azure, cloud enthusiast, sleepy TP. The profile picture is good. You can have more professional profile picture, a bit more professional profile picture, I guess. That will be better. Now, in this part, if you see, you have said student, front-end developer, AWS, Azure, and cloud enthusiast. What is the main thing you want to highlight? Do you want to highlight that you are a student or a front-end developer? Or it's about Azure, AWS, Azure, and cloud enthusiast? It doesn't define like what you are doing in AWS. Like you are saying cloud enthusiast and you are saying AWS, Azure. Does it mean that okay, you have worked with Azure, you have worked with AWS, you have built architectures on Azure and AWS, but you are saying again a cloud enthusiast? So yeah, write a bit more in the title section, and yeah, improve the title section. Sleep code repeat. It's a really generic one. Try to make your own banner. That will be really awesome. Now, view my verified achievement from Microsoft. Yeah, this post is good. This post, a hackathons where you run crazy from ideas. Yeah, this is a really good post, I guess. Do this type of course. Yeah, write in the third, like this, I'm a third year student. You can write a lot more in this about section, I guess. The feature section is looking good. And in the feature section, try to add more of your projects than this. Like if you have built an architecture on Azure and all those things, try to actually add them, not only the certificates. Yeah, that's the thing. In the licenses part, started with this, AWS are getting started with compute. This section is good, and everything else looks good. So you can change the banner and profile picture, look a bit more professional. And yeah, let me just accept your thing. And yeah, make the title section a bit better. And yeah, everything looks good. Yep, I guess this is it. And do we have more time? We have, I guess, 10 more minutes extra. Anyone? Okay, so Arnab Chatterjee and Abhishek Barnwal will do this too. So in this section, you can see, hi, I'm Arnab Chatterjee. So change the banner first of all. Like we know that you are Arnab Chatterjee. Your name is written here. So why this? What you do? Who you really are? That's the main thing of the banner. Change the banner. Full stack developer, good. Freelancer is okay. Interest in UI UX and blogging. So the title, you can actually go a bit more. Try to add some emojis and go a bit more detail with the title. This one is good, but try to go a bit more detailed. Now in the feature section, you have only one post. Featured, try to have 3 or 4 posts featured when you can actually. Now in the about section, you write a bit more about in the about section. Obviously, about section everyone neglects that, but yeah, try to actually write a good about yourself. The activity, my first design, yeah, this kind of post is really good. You can post them. In the experience section, I'm working as a full stack developer for a startup mission, working with. So okay, so here you are saying that You are present and working with a Medimith, and we're doing some freelance project here. So you can actually write that on top here at the first, like full stack developer at Medimith or something like that. That will be better, I guess, for a person named Saurabh Sinha. Okay, there is a thing like if you have done something for a person or something like that, try to add that thing in the freelance section. You can have a freelance section, and inside that, by this type of section, you can actually say that, okay, I have done this, I have done this, and I have done that. Yeah, that will be better. And for the last one, Abhishek, I guess. So this one is a really, really good example of a profile picture. The profile picture is really good. And the banner also looks good. You can have one or two text, like in the right side, you can actually have a really, you can actually edit this picture and make a really good banner out of it. So it actually shows that you are a public speaker. And yeah, that is a really good banner, but you can actually edit it a bit and add some text to make it more good. Now, you are a CSC undergrad at West Bengal University of Technology, Web3 enthusiast, Java programmer, building a cube community. Okay, now arrange these things in order to the priority. If your priority is to show this, then you can show it first. But yeah, that doesn't matter. Like if your main priority is to show this, then okay, that's good. That's not a problem. Arrange these things according to your priority. Now in the about section, yeah, this is a good about section. You don't need to write a lot of thing in the about section, but this is a good about section. Hands-on experience HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and all of those things are there. The features post section looking really good. This after you're completing my first year. Yeah, this kind of post is really important. Hello Connection shares some achievements, and congratulations, selected a participant of GSOC 2022. Girl skips out of code, I guess. So these are the things that's featured. The things are really good, and the post, I guess, you are in DevFest. What DevFest it is? DevFest Durgapur. Yeah, this type of posts are really good. You can continue with that. Core community member, you can write a bit what you do at core community member. Like now, if I'm just seeing like you are a core community member at Asansol Engineering College, I don't know what you do there, like what your expertise are. Try to write a bit more like what you do there, what the things you do. And the education part is looking good. License part is also looking good. And honors first position, and yeah, this position is also looking good. Yeah, that's, I guess that. Yeah, I guess we'll wrap this session up here. I think, yeah, we should,
Yeah,
I guess,
thank
wrap
you,
this session
Rajdeep,
up here.
for this wonderful
Yeah,
session. And
yeah,
I must say, it was really a great one. Thanks a lot for
yeah,
coming to
thank
this
you.
session.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, do connect me on LinkedIn. And if you have any query, ask me on LinkedIn. And remember how you have told you to approach. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. Have a great Sunday next day. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the session. You may all leave now.